Hi guys, Coach Jorge Capestany here. Got my lovely wife Marty, my beautiful daughter Carly, and today's little video lesson has to do with overheads. A question that came to us on our website saying basically, help me with the overheads, I'm always missing them. And I think with overheads, I'm going to talk today's video lesson more about strategy and less about technique and how to actually hit an overhead. We're going to assume you can hit an overhead. All right, so in my opinion, it has a lot to do with the type of overheads. And I think one of the mistakes I see that happens the most is tennis players tend to put all overheads into one category, and that category is smash the snot out of it, just kill, okay? So whether they're barely reaching it or it's a little puppy on top of the net, they just lump them all together and they don't segregate them out into a category. So I'd like to teach this based on the zones of the court. So just a real quick reminder to our viewers, the zones of the court from 1, 2, 3, and 4 going from the net back. Right now we're lighting up zone 1, okay? So if your feet were there, think about where your feet are. If your feet were in zone 1, that's an easy ball, right? So now let's light up zone 2, okay? A little bit more, the kind of the deeper half of the service box. If your feet are there, okay, that's still easy for most players, maybe not a beginner. But now let's light up zone 3, getting into no man's land now. Okay, zone 3, that's where a lot of overheads are hit. And a lot of people struggle from there. Same player that hits an overhead in zone 3 might stink in 3 and might be really good at 1 when he's in zone 1. And then the hardest ones is when your feet are in zone 4. That's that way back area. Those are difficult. Those are kind of like red overheads. They're not green. They're not going for it. So let's kind of get in position. I'm going to give you different ones and we'll see if the gals here are making the right calls, right, on what you're trying. So go ahead and get in position side by side. Okay, so Marty and Carly. I'll start with Marty. We'll do a few warm-ups first, but I'm going to give you some easy balls in zone 2. All right, so when I say zone 2, I'm referring to the feet of the overhead hitter. Okay, watch their feet. Their feet are in zone 2 at the moment that they're hitting. Now, I'm going to give you the easiest one if you know what you're doing. You got to close hard, and your feet are going to be way up here in zone 1. Those you should be ending the point. Don't get hooked on power, think angle there. You got a whole bunch of angle to work with, so you might as well use it, okay? Now, back to zone 2. Just see the contrast. All right, you guys are pretty good. So now I'm gonna push you. I want you to always recover to zone 2, but I'm gonna launch him, and now you're probably gonna be in zone 3 with your overheads. Ready? Marty first. I'll back her up. There she's in zone 3. Okay, there's Carly. Her feet are now in zone 3. All right, always recover. I'll keep it going here for a second. Okay, 2 or 3 more. One more for Marty. Look at my girls, man. They got some sweet overheads over there. Okay, good. That was a weak feed. Now, ladies, start in zone 3, or start right on the line. I'm going to push you back to zone 4. This is major, okay? And always come back near the line. So be ready. I'm going to push you way in the heck back, Marty. Marty's feet are not quite. I got to go deeper here on Carly. Okay, deeper, Coach Jorge. I got to be tough on them. Notice where their feet now are getting close to or they're inside zone 4. I got to go deeper yet. That's a tough one. Okay, good. One more each, way back for Marty. Okay, after this one, ladies, let's meet at the net. I could have found them a little deeper. So, you can see that those are different animals, right? You get a ball in zone 1, that's one thing. You get a ball in zone 4, that's different. So my tip, the takeaway for this drill, is you got to use these zones to kind of better understand what you should be doing. We're talking about receiving skills, basically, right? Most players, I find, you can be aggressive in zone 1 or 2. As soon as you get in zone 3, you should be looking to add more spin. That it's not going to be a clean winner every single time, unless you're really, really a skilled player. And in zone 4, very few people hit winners over and over in zone 4. That's where a ton of errors are made, or people just chicken out, let the ball bounce and go chasing after it. All right, so that's my tips on overheads and how we teach it at our club. Good job, by the way, guys. You rocked it out. How about my 2 girls, man? They're just killing them overheads. So again, Coach Jorge Capestany, thank you for checking out. If you think this video was helpful, please feel free to share it. That's how we get the word out. And if you have a comment or a question, leave it below if there's a spot to do that, and we'd love to answer those questions. And good luck to you on the tennis court.